Alta Murrieta community, thanks so much for tuning in to the March 2017 edition of ColeyCast, my monthly video message to the Alta Murrieta community. And as we typically do, let's jump right in with some coming events for the month of March. First thing I want to remind everyone about is Friday, March 3rd is our PTA Spring Carnival. I hope that you will make plans to join us. If you were there last year, you'll know that it was an amazing event. They've got another amazing event planned for this year. They are going to have a whole bunch of different booths set up on the blacktop area. The event will run from 5 to 8 p.m. and you can get tickets at the door, 4 tickets for $1. And then those tickets can be used at the various booths around the blacktop area. There will be food for sale. It is going to be an awesome time. So once again, we hope to see you there at our PTA Spring Carnival, Friday, March 3rd from 5 to 8 p.m. Second thing I want to remind everyone is March 9th. Thursday, March 9th is our monthly Wear Orange Day. And that is in celebration. It's kind of a nationwide thing. It's an anti-bullying reminder of wearing orange. Here at Alta, we've kind of adopted the theme of 2 words, be nice. Because really, we've got our character counts theme that we celebrate good character at our Friday flag assemblies. But this year, one of my big messages to students has just been trying to really simplify it into 2 simple words, be nice. Be nice to your students. Be nice to your teachers. Be nice to those around you. If you see somebody who needs help, help them out. Holding the door for someone. If you see someone who got a new haircut, compliment them on it. If they've got some new shoes, say, hey, I like those shoes. Because you never know what a simple comment, a simple compliment like that, you never know what that can do for somebody. I recently had a conversation with another educator that I so admire and respect, Rushton Hurley, and he told me a quick story about a time when he was teaching several years ago, and he had a student who had a chipped tooth, and toward the end of the year, the student got the tooth fixed, and Rushton was away he was doing some staff development, so he was away for a few days, but when he got back, he noticed the student. And he noticed that he'd got his tooth fixed. And he told the student, hey, bud, look at your tooth. Looks great. You got your tooth fixed. And the student looked at him and said, it's been fixed for 2 weeks, but you're the first person who has said anything. And what a heartbreaking story. And I never want something like that to happen here at Alta. So once again, my message to students is be nice. If you see something that someone's doing that's great, let them know. Tell them. Tell people how much you appreciate them. Let's avoid the drama going on. We don't want any of that. Just 2 words, unlimited possibilities, be nice. So again, that's Thursday, March 9th. We're asking everyone to wear orange in celebration of being nice and anti-bullying, okay? Next up, open house for our transitional kindergarten and kindergarten students is set for Tuesday, March 14th. That'll be from 6 to 7 p.m. So once again, Tuesday, March 14th from 6 to 7 p.m. is our open house just for our kindergarten and transitional kindergarten classes. The other grade levels will have dates at later times throughout the year. And finally, the biggest coming event is spring break. The last 2 weeks of March are our spring break. We will be off from March 20th through March 31st. Once again, last 2 weeks of March, we will be off for spring break. School will resume on Monday, April 3rd. Okay? And finally, just kind of want to finish the broadcast out with a couple reminders for everyone. First thing, just regarding attendance. As I'm sure parents, you know, that flu bug is going around, and it's really hit not only Alta, but a lot of schools in the district really hit us hard. And I just want to remind everyone, I know that I've talked about attendance and the importance of getting our kids to school on time all the time. The exception to that would be if your kiddo is sick. If your kiddo is sick, we ask you to please keep your child home. Basically, the school and the district's policy is if the student had a fever and you had to keep them home, they need to be fever-free for 24 hours without medication. So what we don't want to have happen, but we're seeing sometimes is if you give them some flu medicine, some medication to bring the fever down, because sometimes parents are doing that, they're giving the medicine in the morning and it keeps the fever down, but by lunchtime the medicine has worn off and the child is ending up in the health office and needing to go home. So once again, the policy is 24 hours fever-free without medication, because again, we don't want them to have to go home middle of the day, but we also want to be respectful of the other students, making sure that we're not spreading germs to other students and getting them sick too, okay? And obviously, if kids are throwing up, if a student is throwing up at home, please keep them home. If they throw up in the morning before school, we ask, please do not send them, because there's obviously something going on, some kind of bug that we don't want to spread to other students. A reminder also just about tardies, that there is a different start time. Remember, our gates open at 8:25, and the lineup bell for first, second, and third grade, that is at 8:45. First, second, and third grade lines up at 8:45, and their school day starts officially at 8:50. But fourth and fifth grade, remember that their start time, their day actually starts at 8:45. There really is no lineup bell for fourth and fifth grade. So fourth and fifth graders, we need you to be here at school at 8:45, not pulling into the parking lot, but ready to go at 8:45. All right, and one of the big things too, in talking with our office ladies, Miss Leslie, Miss Kim, Miss Darla, we want to be sure that you have the correct contact information on file. Sometimes when students aren't feeling well and we have to call parents, we're having a hard time getting a hold of people because perhaps they got a new cell phone, a new number, but that number was not given to the school. So if you have recently updated your contact information, you got a new phone number, or any of your contacts on the list got a new number, please call the school office, 696-1403, and let us know so we can have all of your current information on file. And last reminder is just in terms of dropping off in the afternoon. You know, in the afternoon that we, about 15 minutes before 3 o'clock, we do chain off or cone off the parking lot section, because at that point there is no more parking. But in the morning, I want to remind everyone that drop-off should only take place in the actual loop, that front loop closest to the school. The parking lot is for parking only. You are more than welcome if you want to come on in, find a parking place, get out and walk your child in. We encourage that. But what we cannot have is people coming in and dropping their child off in the parking lot, because we're still seeing that every morning, and I'm going out and talking with some families, but it's not safe because we don't have somebody to necessarily cross them. Sometimes we see kids coming and running through the loop, and it is just not safe. So once again, parking only in the parking lot. If you're dropping your child off, please make sure to come all the way through in that front loop area. Okay? And just a reminder, once again, if you're not following us on social media, if you are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, please be sure to follow us. You can get us on Facebook. Do a search for Alta Murrieta Elementary School. It's facebook.com/Alta Murrieta ES for elementary school. On Twitter, we are at Alta Murrieta. And on Instagram, we are also at Alta Murrieta. Once again, if you haven't followed us yet and you're on social media, follow us, because then you can stay up to date with current coming events. And also, check out our website at altamurrieta.org, our calendar page. We keep that updated, so all of our current events, things upcoming, you can check out on our calendar page, okay? Once again, thank you so much. I love doing these videos. I love seeing you guys in the morning when you're dropping off or when you're picking up in the afternoon. I want to thank everyone for your support. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to watch this video, to stay up to date. If you have any questions, give me a call, send me an email, swing on into the office. I would be happy to talk with anyone. Thank you for your support. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.